Okay.
For those who
what we do here is go back. crazy mother.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream, the very last one in this studio. So, yeah, next week is the big move. So, setting up a new studio, I honestly don't know how long it's going to take me to set that up. But we're going to be off all next week and potentially the following week. So, just be aware of that, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to need to do to the new studio to get it ready. One of the big things is putting in flooring. It's just got this, it's got brand new carpeting in the new studio area, but it's all very thick carpeting and everything. Very, I guess, it's not shaggy, but it's very plush. And it's great carpet, but that's not going to work for the studio. The carpeting we have in here now is very low pile, almost like a workplace type of carpeting, which is fine. But in retrospect, if I had the choice, I'd change out the flooring. So that's definitely something that I need to do in the new place. Is change that out and then get everything in there and all that. So yeah, it's gonna be a task. Let's put it that way. It's gonna be a task. So anyway, we'll talk more about that stuff here in a few moments. But first, if you're interested in any of the tools and materials that we work with here on a nightly basis, check out the Amazon link below in the description. I do get a bit of a commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It just goes to help support the stream here. A lot of cool stuff in there. Like I said, the tools and materials, books for inspiration, gear for photography and streaming, and also the new category, storage solutions. Now, we're rocking the Reaper tonight, so if you want to pick up one of these, go hit up www.childofmecha.com, hit the store button up at the top. You will find this shirt and many more, hats, prints of my work, so go load up on that as well. And then if you really want to show your support for what we do here, go hit up the Child of Mecha Patreon. A lot of good stuff going on over there. I have been posting quite a lot today. because we finished decals and stuff like that on the Quel. So posted a bunch of pictures over there on Patreon earlier today. And so if you have the ability and the inclination, swing over there and sign up for that. It would mean a lot. And then, as always, if you are interested in kits, tools, paints, accessories, Mecha Decals, right down here, find them, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine folks down there will definitely have what you need. Now, if you missed Wednesday's show, we did get an update from Cartograph. They were off for their summer break. That's kind of a thing in Europe and stuff. So they're back, and production, it seems, is underway. So that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. So we should have Sheet 4 out very soon. I don't know when, but soon. So, yeah. Pab says, fresh bus for the new move? Buzz. Oh, Buzz. No, well, not for the new move, no, but I actually, it was getting long, and I actually got a new trimmer, and it's one that is specifically for shaving your head, and man, it does a great job, like money, right? It feels good, but no. Julius is with us as well. He says, don't forget to make the chili in the new place. Yes. Yes. I don't know when that's going to happen, but yes. That's a definite. It's an absolute definite. Excuse me. But, yeah, so, like I said, the new place, we gotta create the new studio space, get all that hooked up and situated and everything. I'm going to definitely be making a new spray booth because I'm leaving this big boy here for the next guy. He was interested in it, and I figured, you know what, it would force me to create a new one if I left this here, which yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing. I think what I'm going to do is build something somewhat similar to the spray booth here, but instead use one of those AC Infinity Raxial fan, inline fan things, boosters, or whatever they're called. I don't know. But the thing pumps out like 300 CFM. Like, it's nuts. So that would definitely take care of any sort of air movement needs in a spray booth. And then I figure what I would want to do, rather than use flexible ducting, I will hard duct the entire setup and vent it to the outside. So I think that'll do good. Yeah, I think that'll do really good. So, that's what we're going to be doing at the new place. Laying the hardwood floor and all that good stuff. Julie says, how is the noise on one of those fans? From what I've seen, very minimal. Probably a lot less than these 3 bathroom fans. Excuse me. Because, when you turn them on right now, especially because of their age, they're roaring. Very loud. Obviously, comparatively to, what they were. They were extremely, extremely quiet. And they're not crazy loud, but they're more loud than what I would want. Special Fiend, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Mech Army. You get one of these. Bang. Excellent. But yeah, so we definitely need to lay down hardwood floors. There's no question about that. Because number one, if I were to lay down the office mat that my chair is rolling on right now, it would just it would conform and it would just be just another mess. So laying down, some laminate, hardwood, whatever, laminate, will be, a pretty easy process because I've laid it, I laid it down upstairs, and that was, kind of finicky. But obviously the new studio is just a big square space, so that won't be too hard, and it should go by pretty quickly because I don't have to make a ton of cuts either. So that'll be really good. And then I figure I'll just get something really inexpensive. Maybe like a dollar or two a square foot. Because all it needs right now is about 200 square feet. So I figure $200, $300, $400 for the entire, the entire finished area down there. Yeah, should be good. Special Fiend says, hello over there on Twitch. Congrats with the new house. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we move next Wednesday. So, cheers to me. Yeah. So, just packing. As you can tell, I'm fucking beat, you guys, right now. I am so tired. Everything has converged, work wise, right? Sold all your backlogs? No, actually, no. They're all packed up. They're sitting in boxes in the garage, actually. So no, I haven't sold. Didn't sell anything. Just packed it up early and just got it the hell out of here because I knew that would be a chore, and it was. But yeah, so work is everything having to do with any sort of work has converged onto right now. Like you said, like I said earlier in the week, I was out shooting testimonials. I had 2 from before that, so now I have 8 testimonials that I have to cut and edit and all that and get finished before the move, because that's gonna be drop dead timing. So I got to do that this weekend. Fun. Got to finish doing the packing and the purging and all of that stuff. And then just just the transferring of services and everything. So got mail, electricity, water, sewer. Got the trash pickup canceled because now I'm going to be in town, so I can take advantage of the town pickup, which is awesome, because that's included with the HOA and all that good stuff, and I'm like, perfect. What else? Transferred over the cable, well, the internet, but that's all I have through cable. So just everything is converging. The whole settlement has gone pretty easily and everything like that. It's a lot of paperwork, and I didn't realize it was this much paperwork and shit. But yeah, it's all moving along, and it's all going hopefully smooth, right? Kodo Kai, Mr. Brian, he says, hell yeah, congrats, Tim. I know the exhaustion all too well, dude. Yeah. Just with traveling this week, that killed me. Mainly because I wasn't used to it. I haven't traveled since March of last year, so a year and a half. So traveling for 3 straight days, that took its toll, and and I've been trying to get this thing done because I want to get the Quel done before we move, and that looks like it's going to happen because decals are done. Going through the process of just hitting the decals with a little clear coat just to protect them, and to level them out a little bit. So that's in process. I got about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the decaled pieces done. Yeah, so that's moving right along, and we're gonna start to grime it up tonight. I'll show you all how to do that, and yeah. Julia says the moving truck I hired to help move the backlog will be by on Monday. Great, thank you. Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate that, buddy. Nah, and I got the rental truck. I got the rented a truck today. I'll pick it up on Tuesday morning. Start moving all the crap into that. Yeah, it's just going to be busy. Amber's having her last hoorah upstairs as we speak. You know, the last sleepover. And so she's got some friends over and all that. They're watching, I think, Demon Slayer or something like that upstairs right now. Mowed the lawn for the last time today. That actually was great. That was such a relief. I was like, I don't want to ever fucking mow this lawn again. I'm so happy about that right now. But the new lawn at the new place is like next to nothing. It's great. Like I'm going to be selling. I actually have two lawnmowers, one bagging, one that doesn't bag. And that was our first one, and I just kept it as a backup. So, but I'll sell both of them, and I'll sell my trimmer, and it'll be great. And I'll probably just buy, a couple battery powered, a battery powered trimmer and a battery powered mower if I need it. So, yeah, it's just like, it's great. Fold those up, hang them on the wall, get them out of the way. Yeah. So, yeah, everything's going good. Everything is going really, really good. I can't wait to start this kind of new chapter. It's been a long time coming. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be really, really nice. So, Robert Cottrell's with us. What's going on, Robert? Long time no see, buddy. He says you bought a house. Congrats, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I had to. Since the divorce, I mean, I can't afford this place on my own, so it wasn't gonna happen. So, yeah, I got a nice little townhouse with a one-car garage and everything, and it's awesome. And I have my own little studio space in the basement. I have a loft office in the master bedroom, which is really cool. Got a little room for Pabs if he ever wants to come over. It's like, half the height of all the other rooms. It's great. I don't know if Pabs is still watching or not. But if you are, Pabby, the invitation for your room is always open. Oh, man. Michael Dawson says, I was told that we'll be moving soon here. Can't wait to put in my 2 weeks and walk out from my job. Nice. Brandon's with us. He says, hey, y'all. What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you, buddy. Robert Cottrell says, Demon Slayer is a cool series. Yeah, she really likes it. It's one of her favorites. So, yeah. There's Pabs. He says, hell yeah, look at this headroom. Nice. Kenneth says, any new stuff for your cats for the new house? Yeah, actually, they're gonna have like their own little space. So the utility room, like where the where the forced air and everything is, and the water heater and everything are. There's more space in there. For like, there's a little bit of space. It's a little storage area and everything. The sump pump is back there, all that good stuff. Excuse me. But that particular room has a pet door already cut into it, right? So we figure what we'll do is I doubt that we'll need that for a lot of storage, because there's a lot of storage already going on in the house, and we've got a sizable, the one-car garage is a pretty good size. It's pretty deep along the back, right? So there's a good amount of storage in there, but yeah, the Pab says commonly called the utility room. Didn't I say that? It's the Pab's room now, Brian. No, Pab's the little room off of the loft there is your room. Yeah. Go stand in the garage. Nice. But no, in the utility room, there's the little pet door. So we're going to put their litter box in there. Maybe put in, a couple of cushions or something like that, little beds or whatever for the cats. And then just kind of give them that room. Maybe put their scratching post in there and stuff like that, and let them go ham. That way we don't smell the stink from the fucking litter box all that much. But Amber's good with cleaning it often, so we don't smell it that much anyway. Yeah, so that's going to be their kind of space. And we might do some other things for them, in the main part of the house and stuff like that. But I haven't really thought about it all that much yet. So, yeah, I think the cats will be in good shape. Cats will be in good shape. Special Fiend over there on Twitch. Did you join the Bandai Expo this year with regards to the build? No, I did not, actually. Mainly because I'm building this Quel. And it's, like I said, it's like I've said many times before, the Quel is a practice build for me. Since I took, many months off, because of the divorce and everything, I wanted a build mainly to just kind of rework the skill sets, get the muscle memory back in my hands and stuff like that. No, this is just a practice thing, and it wasn't gonna win any awards or anything like that. So I mean, I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong, but this is strictly a practice build, and that's gonna be it. Pab says fits my height and my ego. Hey. Oh shit. Pab says, oh snap, a Pab's wing? Can't wait. There you go. Edward Leonard's with us. Hi all. Hi Tim. Don't forget the Pab's door. Oh shit. Get your ass back in shape? You calling me fat, Brian? What the fuck, dude? God damn it. I didn't gain that much weight. Shit. Jerk off. Fuck you. You string bean motherfucker. Anyway. I know he's kidding. Excuse me. Kenneth says the cats demand a tower. Yeah, we've been wanting. I've been wanting to get them kind of like a smallish little tower, but we'll see. Just like a little $50 one on Amazon or something like that. Just maybe, I don't know, 4 feet tall, something like that. I think that'll be good for them. But again, we'll see. We'll see. There are other priorities that need to be taken care of. So yeah. Edward Leonard says the Hobbit door as it is. Hey. Special Fiend says, what a nice practice build, too. Can't wait for the finished product. Yeah, and it shouldn't be too long. Like I said, we're going to start grinding it up tonight, and then once that happens, flat coat, and then final assembly. Yeah. And like I said, I want to get this done before we move. It's going to be hell. These next few days, it's going to be hell, but it'll be worth it. Brian says, your modeling skills, numbnuts. LOL. And he says, and I'm a well-fed string bean for that matter. Pab says, 4 feet? Great, that's a good height. I'm sure they're used to that by climbing Tim all their lives. Aww. Boom. Pabby. Come on, man. You're better than that, aren't you? You've got better jokes than that. Come on, dude. Shit. Gumpo Uruguay says, you made a base for this, right? No. No. And if I do, it'll be very simplistic. I don't know. I may make one in the future, but it's not going to be right now. No, not before we move. Hell no. I got enough on my plate than to make a fucking base for this thing. So, yeah. Pab says, nah, man, I'm giggling over here. Yeah, exactly. Fucking Dobby. Oh, shit. Anyway. I gotta wake up. This is crazy. Like, I'm so tired. Good thing this is the last stream in this place, because then I can tear all this shit down, put it in a bin, and get it the fuck out of here. I'm gonna have to take pictures of it, though, to be able to kind of reassemble the setup that I have, you know? Because this works really well. But if I don't take a picture of it, I'm not going to remember how the fuck to set it back up. So, there you go. Anyway. Alright, let's go camera 2. And here we go. Pieces all nicely glossed and looking really, really good. Let me turn the field monitor on because I forgot to do that. But for those of you not on Patreon, there's the chest. That was the last piece. The last piece. And this is the one. This bastard is the reason for my Instagram TED Talk today. If you missed it, it was on the my story feed. And yeah, this is this little bastard right here. I ran out of gloss, so I had to go and dig in the bins again. Fun. To get a can of Mr. Super Clear, and pulled that out. Came in, was going to decant it, and then I'm like, oh shit, all my decanting stuff is in the bins. And I don't know which bin. So I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm just going to have to spray this raw dog. And that's what I did. I just sprayed it. Been a long time, but I sprayed it. So, but this guy looks really good. I mean, look at that skull. Oh, that pops. And the blue camera lens there, really nice. That's just a metallic blue Mr. Hobby. But man, that looks really good. All the decal placements and everything look really nice. Panel lines came out nice and smooth and good. So, yeah. This came out super, super nice. Super nice. So, with that being said, I think we should get to griming this thing up a bit, yeah? So I'll show you my process if you have not seen it before. The last time I showed this was during airdrop. How many years ago? So, chances are, if you're new around here, or newish, you've not seen this. So, I'm fixing to show you how I grime this thing up. Yeah? Let's see. Gumpo Uruguay Javier says, I'm officially on vacation. 3 weeks off. First thing in the list is to finish this damn real grade unicorn. 3 weeks off. Nice. Brian says, the final stream down. Da, 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 da. No. Fucking hell. Javier says, I'm never gonna paint an real grade unicorn again, ever. Brian says, that was a good Tim talk. Yeah. Pab says, are you gonna be masking that blue before matte coating this? I didn't. No, I don't care that much, to be honest with you. Not on this build. It's practice. I don't give a shit. If I cared, I wouldn't have taken the little mask off of this thing. I just don't really fucking care. I really don't. I'm so done with this thing. It's not even funny. Let's see. Kenneth says that looks thick. Yes. Brian says just touch it with a spot in post. Yeah, I mean I could do that, but I don't really want to. I'll be honest with you. This thing's not going to win any awards. It's not going to be competing in GBWC or anything like that. It's just practice. So I'm like, fuck it. Right? Especially now. I'm just like, fuck it. Edward Leonard says, has anyone had the nose run thing sinus shit started? My nose runs all the time, especially when eating. I don't know what the fuck is going on and going through a lot of tissues. Allergies? Maybe? I don't know. George is with us, Mr. Tetchigen. He says, I still feel all disorganized when I try to work on models. Like, if I think I could really use some poly putty here, I don't know if I have any or where it is or if I still have tools to work with it. I mean, organize it, dude. Come on. You know how to do this shit. George, let's go. Mr. Michael Dawson's got a question for us.
We have a question.
He says, I'm safe letting my airbrush soak in ISO overnight, correct? Abso-freaking-lutely, yes. I popped my airbrush in isopropyl alcohol before I left on Sunday, and didn't take it out of the isopropyl alcohol until like Wednesday. And I've left it in there a lot longer than that too. So yeah, no, you're fine leaving it in overnight. It's not going to hurt anything in an airbrush. So you'll be fine. Mr. Bell's with us, Mr. Rushlam. He says to Edward, sounds like me and my chronic sinus infection. Ew. Except if my allergies kick in as well, my sinuses swell to the point that it starts pushing my eye. Hurts like glass cutting my eyeball. Ow, dude. It's all I can think of with all of that is like that scene out of the original Total Recall where the one bad guy gets, at the very end he gets sucked out the window and his eyes like I'm sorry, I'm laughing at your pain, Bill. I don't mean to, but that's all I can think of. Oh shit. Bill says, if I don't take meds in time, I will be unable to see for a few days at a time in a constant pain. Holy shit. That ain't no fun. Bill says, don't soak O-rings in ISO. Actually, you can. I do it all the time. The O-rings on my Iwata Eclipse are actually the original O-rings that came with it. And I bought the thing almost 20 years ago. And I've soaked it in isopropyl alcohol for God knows how long. But they're still perfectly fine. So, food for thought, I guess. Yeah. Edward says, cool, thanks, Bill. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's been a year since I moved. Yeah, I mean, it could be allergies, dude. I don't know. It very well could be allergies. You could be allergic to something in the house. I know some people have weird allergies to carpet fibers and stuff like that, and or dust mites and things. So, possibility there. It could very well be some sort of chemical in the padding of the carpets, or it could be something completely different. I don't know. But who knows? Edward says, and it's really annoying. Granted. All right, let's get to it. All right, so for this process, we're gonna need a few of these Tamiya Weathering Master sets. My favorite is this one right here. This is the one. This is my all-time favorite because of this color right here. Oil stain. Yeah, that's the money. That's the money maker right there. This is a wonderful color for griming up your models. And it's just like a very kind of desaturated brown. And it's just great. What I do is to just kind of apply this to the entire surface of the model, and it just the tonal values and the tonal gradation, most importantly, just brings everything to life, and it's awesome. It really, really is great. So I'm going to show you that here in just a few seconds. But first, let's get caught up again with the chat here. Brennan says organic apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. I have no fucking clue what that is. One shot of it a day will clear up sinus infections and nasal shit fast. 3 stars with us. What's going on, dude? He says, sup, guys? Bill says, I am allergic to life. Good thing I found a job that keeps me away from that shit, right? Misanthropes or misanthropes unite. Fuck that shit. Michael says, got some decals put on my Delta, mixing Mecha Decals with Verka decals. There you go. Good shit. All right. So with that being said, the next thing we're gonna need are these guys right here. These are little foam applicator brushes, and I just got these off Amazon. You get like, what, 100 of them in here for stupid cheap, and they're just little foam applicators. They got a small end and they got a little bit larger end, and it's basically the same thing as the brush that came with the kit, or that came with the palette, right? Bad thing is they only give you one for 3 colors. Come on, Tamiya, you're better than that. You're better than that. Like, I can see you using this for one of the colors and then the brush for another color, but then you're ass out for the 3rd color. What do you do? Well, that's where these guys come into play. So, get you a bag of these and you'll be in good shape. So, without any further ado, so what we're going to do here, we're going to start with this this front skirt here. That'll be a good guinea pig, right? Very, very good guinea pig. So we'll just kind of load this up here. You want to get it, you want to get some pigment on there, right? And then just go and start brushing that on, and you will start to see, focus, there we go. You'll start to see, especially the white decals, start to get a little darker and everything. Whoop. And it'll just kind of look just kind of dusty and grimy and dirty and just really nice overall. And that's essentially what we're going for here, right? And you can already start to tell, see it right on the edge that it's catching that pigment, and that's what we're ideally kind of chasing here, right? Just those little pops of of edge color right there, right? And you just want to do this right all over the piece. And you don't have to be super careful with it, because again, this is on gloss. This isn't on, you know, a matte top coat or anything like that. So it's not really catching a lot of pigment. It's just super, super subtle, right? And right there, you can start to tell the difference with how this thing is looking, especially in those grays down here, because they're starting to grime up a lot, right? We'll get more of the decals there, and see how those are starting to fade a little bit and get kind of grimy. That's what we want. That's the look. That, ooh, son of a bitch. Excuse me. But we want to get these edges here where that block is going to go. I hear the elephants upstairs. Jesus. And I'm just very, very lightly applying this. I'm not using a whole lot of pressure, right? Just real light. Okay. And that, see how nice and grimy that looks? It just, I don't know, there's something about it. I like it. And that's kind of the airdrop technique, you know? Just the grime. I really, really enjoy this look, right? Now, for comparison's sake, right? There's the front skirt. Here is the back skirt, right? And let's try to get this out of highlight, but there you can see just the tonal difference, the color difference even too. The front skirt, it's just got these nice little gradations of color here and there, and it just, oh man, I just love the look of it. It's not weathering per se, it's just some grime. It's just some grime, and that's it. And I really, 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 really like the look of this style of weathering. Don't get me wrong. Your more traditional weathering folks out there are absolute masters of what they do. You know, you got your Mike Rinaldis, you got your Wilson Alaneas, you've got your Gundam Taz, Robbie. Those three guys are, some of the guys that I would look up to in terms of more realistic weathering. But for me and what I do and the look that I'm trying to go for, this is the money. This right here, the airdrop style weathering is really, really nice. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, let's get some comments caught up and everything. Yeah. Where do we leave off? Brandon says the mother is the living organism in the bottom of a good apple cider vinegar. That sounds like a sci-fi movie waiting to happen. The living organism. That fucker's gonna mutate. And it's gonna destroy all of us. It's gonna be the end of the human race. Point blank. Cancel Christmas. We're done. It's the fucking Blob. What do you want? No, it's like, just holy shit, man. The living organism. It just sounds creepy. Just by writing that, it sounds fucking creepy. It's the living organism. Serious. Like some dude left a bottle of apple cider vinegar in some abandoned warehouse and in fucking New Mexico somewhere 30 years ago, and it's just been sitting there, and that living organism has just been growing and growing and growing inside of it. And it's gotten pissed off and fucking hungry, and it's coming after the cows and the horses first, and then when it's done that, then it's gonna find Farmer Bob, and it's good, and Farmer Bob's family's done for. You watch. And then once it's had a taste of human flesh, fuck it. Sorry, Fresno, you're done. Jesus Christ. Oh, James Cameron's gonna make a movie out of that. You watch. Oh shit. Hoo-ha. Anyway, Taylor's with us over there on YouTube. What's up, dude? He says, I don't know why they even included a brush in these sets. I just automatically threw mine away. Yeah, it's not great. I'll agree to that. Brandon says Dollar Store sells a 10-pack of those little applicators. Yeah, mine were like 100, so they're gonna last me a while. Julio, Mr. Clippin' Nubs, he says, "What up, fam? What up, dude?" Michael Dawson says, "Use your finger for the others." Yeah, no. Edward Leonard says, "Your ass down." Yeah. Let's see. Julio says, "Came to look at the short straw." Oh, you came to look at Pabs? That's nice. Michael Dawson says, "Wouldn't using oil paint be better?" Not better, not worse. Just different. I like my process. I think it's very nice, and I like the look of it, and I like the look that it achieves, and all that. So, yeah. Not better, not worse, just different. Yeah. Creeping freely for you too, Miss John Lynn. She's over there. Howdy, my dudes. What up, Jay? Edward Lerner says, pay the $6.99 and get 100. Yeah, exactly. Julio, yeah, see? Different type of weathering. That's all it is. Just different. John Lynn says, I love those pigments. I finally get to break those out this week because tank weathering. Hey. Alternative to this is just leaving your kit outside for a few months. Can't talk. Frog gang. Word. Michael Dawson says, hopefully I can finish painting the other parts of my Delta over the weekend. Getting super close to having my first kit of the year done. Hey. Very good. Me too, actually. Hey. Creeping freely for you too. Rob is a weathering wizard. Absolute black magic. Yeah. That fucker is good, man. And I love Robbie's laugh. He's just like like the fucking like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out Gundam Taz on Instagram. Just such a good dude too. Like just, you know, little Filipino guy living in Australia. You know, likes his death metal and everything. Likes building models, weathering them up, making them dirty. Just an awesome guy. Awesome fucking guy. I love that dude, man. Absolutely love that dude. Let's see. Brian says Adam Wider. I don't know who that is. Brandon says it's like kombucha. Scoby? LOL. What's Scoby? Scooby? I don't know. Kenneth says Blob from outer space, right? Anyway. Pab says to Brian, weathering is also exceptional. I'd put him in that top 3. Okay. I don't know who Adam Wider is. Sorry. Let's see. Bill says Farmer Bob? You mean Farmer J? Oh. Edward Leonard says, Tim, you're cracking me the fuck up. LOL. Living organisms going to eat my heart out. Oh. You're next, Edward. Watch that apple cider vinegar shit. Woohoo. John Lynn says, I ran out of cows, Tim. It's game over, dude. Yeah, you're done. You're done. That blob's going for fluff first, and then, sorry, Jay. It's you or your mom. Oh, shit. Zach is with us from Galactic Toys. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Bill says in the next couple days. Yes, the thing. I don't want to talk about that thing, but I'll let Bill handle that, and it's going to be awesome. Greeblies all around. Let's put it that way. Brian says Adam Wilder. I still don't know who that is. Sorry. Bill says tomorrow's my brother's retirement party, so I can't be specific on when. 23 years of Marine Corps service. Ooh, hoorah. Nice. Congratulate him from all of us. Michael Dawson says, I'm thinking of starting a YouTube or Twitch channel to stream my builds / video games when I move to Kentucky. Dude, fuck it. Do it. Just fucking do it. Don't think about it. Just fucking do it. Just, yeah. Stop thinking about it. This is one of the big things that I have realized over, the challenges of the past couple years is, number one, stop fucking thinking about shit. Stop overthinking. I have a very bad tendency of overthinking. And sometimes I just have to tell myself, stop fucking doing it. Just make a decision and go. Because all the thinking and everything is just going to delay shit. Just fucking do it and go. Is it going to be good? Probably not. At least in the beginning. But you'll learn and you'll get better. Yeah. Fucking do it. Boom. Fucking Bill. Oh, shit. Oh, Bill. Bill with the fucking major burn. He says, do they have internet in Kentucky? Oh. I'm choking on. Oh. Ow. Yeah, that's that's harsh, man. John Lynn says, overthinking anxiety, gang. Yeah, word, right? Fuck yeah. Edward says, thanks for your brother's service. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely there. John Lynn says, Kentucky ain't real, just a suburb of Texas. Pab says, the sooner you do it, the sooner you'll get better. Tim told me that. The same thing. Yeah. Pab says, then he had me on Mechanism, and I was terrible originally. It gets better over time. Yeah, it does. You get comfortable with shit, and that makes you better. But then Julio says, you still terrible. Sorry, Pabs. This man be singing and shit. Oh, man. Howard Rivera is over there on YouTube. He says, hi, what's going on, Howard? Good to see you, buddy. And like I said, there's a lot of things that I've learned over these past couple years, in general and about myself. First and foremost, like we said on the last show, patience is a choice. You choose to be patient, right? Same way you can choose to be impatient. Remember that. Nothing positive ever came from being impatient. Nothing. The other thing, stop fucking overthinking. Just make a decision and do it. Either way, it's better to make a decision than not making a decision. You may win or lose in making that decision, but you're always going to lose by not making the decision. That's a key. That's a fucking key. And then honestly, the last thing, you know what? It's this one was really difficult for me. Just let shit go. Fuck it. Let shit go. Like, was I bummed that I didn't get to go to Vegas? Fuck yeah, I was. I was bummed for 2 days. And then I let it go. Just done. I don't care anymore. It doesn't bother me. Now, mind you, I used to pine over shit. And, you know, if somebody crossed me, I would be fucking vindictive and plot their downfall and the whole 9 yards. But now, it's just like, alright, cool, whatever. Moving on, you know? So those are the big things. Those are the big things. So, you know, and mind you, that's not it. I learn stuff every day. I learn new stuff about myself every day. Just fucking go. Yeah. John Lynn says, wait, we're supposed to improve? I've been lied to, Tim. I didn't do that. Blame your mama. Or Pabs and Julio and Brian and Kyle and all them. That's fine. But don't blame me. Shit. I didn't lie to you. Pabs says, Julio, I ain't taking no doo-doo from the cringe lord. Wow. Bill says, Jay, you have improved a lot. Yeah, I agree. Julio says, tell me why. Michael says, I'll have to worry about snakes and bears since I'll be painting outside. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. Julio says, cringe God. Jesus. Bill says, Pabs, yeah, once you got comfortable enough to stop hiding your leprechaun ass, you started doing really well. Right? His fucking accent. We had to get him drunk one night at SCGMC to learn that he was actually fucking English. That shocked the entire... When he started speaking in his English accent, we were all like... You see this? What the fuck is this? Is this an act? Caught everybody off guard. Holy shit. It's funny as hell, though. Pab says, let's see. Yeah, Bill, once you do the same, it'll work out for you, too. Oh. Julio says, big-ass leprechaun. Brian says, oi. Bill says, what can I say? The camera is afraid of my jolly green giant ass. Wow. Gentleman says, I, for one, second that Pab stop hiding the leprechaun booty. Pab says the record skipping sound happen. Yeah. As it does. John Lynn says, too thick for the camera, Bill. Can't handle it. Bill says, it all changed after he admitted his digestives problem. Fuck, right? It's all about is I don't sweat the small stuff because I lost my son at 17. I'm sorry. I did not know that, dude. That's terrible. He says, so yeah, there is nothing worse than that. So yeah. So it's a movement and stick to it. Damn right. Damn right. Uh-oh. Anyone else buffering? Yeah, it seemed like it. I mean, it seemed like we're good. We still got people on. Yeah. Oh, well. Back in 280p. It's when I look best. Because it's small. Small. It's when I look best. Me and Pabs both. Small. Who's yeah? Typhurious is with us. He says, "Don't sweat the petty things, and don't pet the sweaty things." That's a good one to live by. I might have to remember that. Okay. Now, one big thing when doing this style weathering is just to make sure you get all the surfaces. All of them. All the surfaces. Yeah? Wow. That's great. I know it's hard to see on camera, but man, this looks so freaking good. I love this style weathering. And like I said, I don't even... I say weathering, but it's not weathering. I don't consider it weathering, right? It's just... I don't know. Griming. Griming it up. Yeah. George Jackson's with us. What's going on, George? He says it's back. Or Kenneth says it's back. Who says I'm always sweaty. It's true. It's very true. George Jackson says I just got back from seeing the new Marvel movie. Oh, Shang-Chi. I heard really good things about it. Really good things. Pab says we packed pixels. You're pixel packer. George Jackson says, how is everyone doing? So far, so good, man. So far, so good. Bill says, I like Shang-Chi and all, but not sure it is summer blockbuster material. How was it? I've heard, like I said, I heard really good things, and George says it was awesome, yeah. Julio says, definitely a blockbuster, yeah. And Julio also says it's like post-shading, or Brian says filtering. Sort of. Excuse me. So I think it's a little combination of both of those, really, if you think about it, because I mean it's filtering, it is filtering the surface paint and everything like that, but it's also edge, kind of like almost edge shadowing, if you will. So it's kind of a hybrid of both, but let's see if we can't get you zoomed in more. Let's go old school super zoom on this. And let's pull this back right to about there. And that way we can get the entire piece in the box there, so you guys can see the real difference between this thing, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so you can see the luster, obviously, of the gloss coat is greatly diminished on this side, right? Excuse me. But also, too, it just brings everything kind of, you know, saturation and color-wise, it just brings everything down to the same level, right? I mean, case in point, look at the brightness of the EFSF logo here, as opposed to the grimy look of the Frog and the 08. It's just a night and day difference, right? And you can kind of see how it just, I don't know, it just flattens everything down so much. And the color is a bit desaturated too, right? Because that you know, kind of desaturated brown makes such a good look. It's just, I love these things, and that's the reason why, and that's why I do it the way I do it, you know. So, all right, let's get out of super zoom, yeah. There we go. Zoom back in with the lens here, and then we'll continue on. Let's get everything brought back up here. Let's see. George Jackson says, now do it over the gloss, not the matte finish. Yes, I am applying this on a gloss finish. And the reason for that is because obviously the matte will catch more of the weathering powder, and it's going to be a little harder to get those smooth, really smooth tonal gradations in the piece. So that's why I apply this on a gloss coat as opposed to a matte coat. If I was going more of a traditional weathering, then yeah, I'd go and apply a matte coat to this first and then apply this. But with this, I just want it to look dirty, like not necessarily like it's fresh off the factory room floor, but just dirty, grimy. That's it, not weathered, not environmentally weathered. And by environment, I mean more of a, earth environment. Your mud, your snow, sand, things of that nature, right? This is just grime, from different mechanical fluids, oils, lubricants, hydraulic fluids, and stuff like that happen to seep out and stuff like that, and just dust and grime, basically. Like I said, we're just griming it up, and that's it. And I just like the look of it. Brandon says, night all, hope you have a great and smooth move to the new place, Tim. Brandon, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Michael Lawson says, if I have time after my Delta, I'm going to work on either the Mark II real grade or the new real grade. No painting, just panel lining and decals. Decals. Bill says, gotta go, night all. Good night, Bill. Thank you, buddy. Anyway, back to it. Now, like I said before, the most important thing about this style of weathering is to get all the surfaces, because with this not being a flat style surface, this being a gloss finish, it does not obviously catch the Tamiya weathering powder as well as your matte finish does. So by making sure that we get all the surfaces grimed up, in the same fashion, that's pretty damned important. Focus. Come on. Let's see. There we go. There we are. Now we in business. And right here, I'm going to try to apply this a lot heavier, because this opening right here are where some thrusters are going to be housed. Basically, for lack of a better term, butt thrusters. Or what Julio's nickname is. Butt thruster. Use a butt thruster. So I'm going to really try to apply this oil stain color pretty heavy around this opening because of the butt thrusters. Christ. Bill says, good night, everyone. Thanks. Tim Knight, Ruslam, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, brother. He says, feeling sad. Aw. Edward, don't feel sad, buddy. That's why we're here. Hulu says, my intake is loose. Pab says, nah, he's just butt. LOL. Brian says, well then, I'm heading out. Have a great weekend, y'all. Brian, take care, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. You gotta clean your intake. You gotta flush it out, Julio. I know a guy who will help you out with that. His name is Chris Pabs. Okay. This is getting close to being done here. Man. I just really, I love, like I said, I love the look of this. It just looks really, really good. Maybe not realistic, but just fucking good. I don't give two shits about realistic. If I was worried about realism, I'd be building a fucking tank or some shit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's real nice. Now, one thing you also have to do to keep in mind is to get these inside edges here, because these are going to be exposed when the back portion of the skirt is assembled to this. And maybe we'll do that next, and I'll show you what I mean. But just a nice liberal application of this stuff here on the very edges will definitely take that down to nothing. Now, this is the basically inner workings of the back skirt. So there's your butt thrusters, right? But then here's the inside of that, right? So you can see how those green parts are still exposed. So let's grime this up a bit, yeah? I'm sure this will look really nice with all this oil stain grime applied to it. All these little surface features and everything are going to grab this and make it look really, really good. That just looks so nice. So, quick comparison. I know it might be hard to see on screen, but this just looks great compared to this side. Alright, and there we go. And you can see the differences in color gradation and color tone between the two inside back skirts and then this middle piece that, you know, hasn't seen any sort of weathering or, you know, Tamiya powder at all, you know. So I really, 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 really like that. Really, really do. Now we're going to hit these butt thrusters here. Just like that. Just something simple. Alright, so that's good. That's good. Let's get this guy grimed up next, yeah? So we got this side of the brush. It's pretty well used up compared to this side of the brush. So we're gonna start to use this. And I'll go through several of these foam applicators during this process. Maybe even more than several, right? So, but I like to start on the edges. And with the shoulders and the upper body, I don't like to really use the same level of grime, you know, to that same extreme. Mainly because, you know, you have to think about it, you know, when it comes to weathering, again, lack of a better term, you have to think about this logically. The upper body and stuff like that are going to see very little weathering. Very little. As, you know, obviously as compared to, you know, say the legs and the feet and stuff like that. So the shoulders, you know, we're not gonna apply too much here. Just, you know, just dirty it up, make it look good, and move on. And that's basically what we got right there. Right? You know, there's a little edge shadowing and stuff there, but overall, really nice. Happy with that. All right, let's get caught up, yeah? William Thompson says, Tim, I saw a pic of the shield. Turned out great. Thank you, man. That right there. There it is. I think it came out a lot better than it did. Yeah. Let's see. Rami Bro, he's got a question.
We have a question.
Rami wants to know, how do you get a titanium finish in the outer frame for a perfect grade unicorn? The best way to go is to buy titanium paint. Alclad probably has the best selection of metallics in those different, you know, materials and stuff like that. They do have a titanium. I think they have a dark titanium, but that would basically be the best way to do that. You want something. You definitely want to paint with a very, very, very fine pigment in it. And Alclad is one of the best. Their pigment sizing is extremely small, so the metallic is greatly, just very, very smooth, right? So Alclad would probably be my first suggestion. if you can find Mr. Metal Color from Mr. Color, I know they have a titanium as well, but they might be a little bit harder to find, especially in the States. But yeah, Alclad is definitely going to be the way to go on that one. So, yep. Techigen Mr. George says pastel powders on a gloss finish. Yeah, George, absolutely. Mainly because I want the again, you know, we've said this before, but the tonal gradation and the tonal variance when applying these on a gloss is way smoother than applying them on a matte or flat finish. Yes, you're going to be able to lay down more material on a matte or flat finish, but it's not what I'm going for. I'm going for more of tonal gradations and things like that. So that's why I choose to apply these on a gloss finish as opposed to a matte or flat, so we can get some really, really, really smooth you know, gradations and tonal ranges and things like that. So it works out really well. This is more the style that I did on Airdrop. So I think Airdrop came out beautifully. So that's why I'm doing it this way. All right. Back at it. So we're going to put the shield off. We're going to save that for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and hit the chest armor here. Now there's a lot of surface area that we're going to have to hit on this. So we're going to just start and just try to hit every little piece of this chest armor here. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and kind of work my way up. That's all I said. George says, you said it before, but I wasn't listening. That's fine. No big deal. Happy to say it again for you, George. Okay. And the cool thing is, too, when going over this, the Tamiya powder is going to catch those, you know, those little details, like right there, like that little photo etch piece, because it caught, obviously, some of the panel lining fluid, but it's going to also catch this, you know, the weathering powder as well, which is going to, it makes it look really, really good. And it just brings out some highlights and lowlights and everything in there, and yeah, it just makes it sing. Plastic Peon Workshop is with us. What's going on, dude? He says, when is SCGMC or whatever it's called being held? That's in November, buddy. That is in November. I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, November 20th. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but yeah, I know it's in November though. That you can rest assured on. Okay. Work our way over here to the other side. Get this, get the bottom surface done up here. Oh, November 13th. Thank you, Joe. Over there on YouTube. That was a week off. No biggie. No biggie. It's a fun time. So if you've not been to an SCGMC or you're thinking about going, I highly recommend it. It's really, really fun. Yeah. See, and one thing that this method of weathering does is it actually creates highlights and lowlights at the same exact time, right? Now it's going to create, some edge shadowing and stuff like that, but in turn, that's going to create highlights in other areas just based off of the amount of material that you're putting down on the piece. So, SCGMC, that's correct, dude. Southern California Gundam Modeling Competition. Something like that. I'm close. Let's put it that way. But yeah, SCGMC is the name of it. So far, so good. Now, the part that I'm looking forward to is hitting the skull with this stuff, right? So, let's do a before and after. There's the before, bright white, okay? Like, white as the driven snow. Now. Look at that now. That looks great, That looks like basically like a real skull. Because it is grimed the fuck up. And if you wanted to, you could take the clean edge, or the clean side, and just wipe away a little bit if you wanted to bring some of the highlight on the the forehead back and everything, but you can go back and grime it up just a little bit more. Yeah, see, I really like that subtle brown mixed with the bright white. Yeah, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay. We're just basically working our way around this entire piece here. It's a bit of an time-intensive process, but the results, obviously, they speak for themselves, yeah? Whew. I don't know about you guys, but I am going to pass out after the show. Timmy's a tired boy right now. For real. I'm a tired motherfucker. Okay. So, you can see the edge shadows on the gray part of the camera here, right? Oh. So very nice. So very nice. Yeah, happy with that. Let's get caught up with the chat. Edwin RSA. What's going on, Edwin? Good to see you, buddy. He says, hello, everyone. Pab says, La Brea, California, Southern California Gundam Modeling Competition. Clem has been trying to change it to convention. I thought Clem was against calling it a convention. Or at least he always was. I think it should be convention. But that's just me. Michael Dawson says, white is Richard Simmons white? Wow. Is anything really that white? Easy answer? No. No. All right. So, let's 1208. Let's tackle one of these leg pieces here, yeah? One of these boys. One of these boys. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's get this thing really loaded up, this brush. And then we'll go at it. Oh yeah. Yep. This is gonna look good. Look how grimy. See, it's hard to see on camera, but man, the difference. You can see just in the camera how much more saturated this one is as opposed to this one, right? But you can see that very, very subtle edge shadowing. That's the dragon that we're chasing. That's why I like this particular process so very much. Now, you can see the shadowing start to take place on this block right here, right? So we're gonna, when we move up into this section here with the lighter colors, that's when everything, it's really just gonna pop and look really super nice. So we'll get to that here in a few minutes, but first let's take care of the stuff at the bottom here, the part here. Work our way up the side here. Alright. There's that, and you can see how grimy that gray looks now. That's what we're going for. That's really the look, you know? That's what I'm going for, I should say. Not necessarily we, because not everybody's going to prefer this methodology. But I really like it. I really like it. Alright, let's go ahead and start hitting the knee section here, yeah? Focus. There we go. And you're going to see the differences. There's the before, right? Okay. So, and there we go. There's the before, there's the after. You can see how that gray just got stupid dirty and grimy. Look at that. It looks so good, I think. Anyway. Joe over there on YouTube, he says there's also IPMS OC OrangeCon on October 2nd, mostly military and auto, but they do have a sci-fi category. Touches and Mr. George says convention. I probably butchered that, but it is what it is. Michael Dawson says I need to figure out what kit to build first in Kentucky. Maybe the MPG or the Master Grade GP03 or Alex 2.0. Decisions. Edwin says working on a Master Grade Duel, aka the RX-782 of Gundam Seed. It's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. All right. We have about 15 minutes left. Let's get to let's finish up this leg piece here, and then I think we're gonna move on and hit the shield, if as long as we have time, which I think we will. Pretty sure we will. Hopefully. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're just griming the shit out of this thing, right? Just making it look just dirty and beaten and been through better days. Okay. Man, that's gonna look really nice once this is assembled and ready to go. All right, so we'll move on. So this piece right here. Now I'm going to toss out that applicator, and I'm going to get a new one for this because that one was starting to fray and all that. So now we got a nice new one here. And yes, your hands are going to get dirty in this process. So if you don't like it, wear a glove. Okay. And here we go. Man, just already you can see the difference between night and day. There's before, there's after. There's just a nice, really, really subtle shadowing effect going on. And I forget who said it, but someone likened it to post shading. I think it might have been Julio or Brian. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a little like that, but at the same time not, right? Okay. Now, I'm purposely stopping right there in the middle so you can kind of see a before, all nice and clean, and then an after, which is much dirtier, right? And there's this little sliver right here that we can just wipe away and diminish if we wanted to. And say you want to kind of grime up one specific area. See, like right here, you just kind of hover your brush right there and boom, there you go. And if you don't like that, well, get you the clean end and just do the opposite, wipe it away. Easy. That's why I love this process. It's just easy. And it's relatively quick too, you know. It's just like, it doesn't take a lot of time. It's just, you know, it is tedious. Don't get me wrong. It is tedious to, you know, do this to every single, you know, surface of every single part. But the end result is just, in my opinion, so freaking worth it. That's why I take my time and do this. Yeah. Whoops. All right, but there we go. Man. That looks amazing. The lighter tones, the lighter colors and stuff like that are gonna look so good with this oil stain applied to it. I wanted to have the upper legs done, but obviously they didn't get done for this. They're still waiting to be hit with a little gloss. But once we get into the really lighter pieces, you're going to definitely see how much of a difference this makes. For instance, let's next. What time is it? 12:21. Let's next hit one of these. One of the bottoms of the feet. Now, obviously, this doesn't have any decals to worry about or anything like that, but all this nice light detail in here is going to catch this this powder, and it's just going to really, really, really look good. So we'll just kind of go to town on this thing and just really grime the bottom of the feet up. So we're putting a little more pressure than what we would normally put on a normal piece, right? We want to lay down a lot of material in this case. And the only way to do that is to apply a little bit of pressure. So you see me just kind of very lightly. Now I'm pressing. I want this thing grimed the fuck up. Okay. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Do the same thing with this thruster bell here and with the back edge of this part of the foot bottom. Okay, so there. there's that. And look how nice that looks, right? Dirty, but not weathered, right? Dirty, but not weathered. Just grimy. So there's the after. Huh. Now, there's before. So look at the difference between these two, right? The one on the right, the one that we've weathered, it just looks dirty and grimy, like it's walked through, maybe walked through a city or something like that, or a colony, or just walking through the fucking hangar bays and stuff like that, right? It just is so smooth, and the gradation is nice, and the colors are so creamy and subtle. I really, really love this in combination with the panel lining and all of that, and it just looks amazing in my opinion. Now, speaking of weathering, looks like Wilson just joined us over here on YouTube. He says, yes, that's why I still keep my Tamiya weathering makeup sets. they are like makeup sets, aren't they, Wilson? Shit. But catching up back with the stream here. Michael Dawson says, oh, I used the Wolf decal from sheet 3, gray and white. Both look really nice. That's awesome, Mike. Yeah, the Wolf is one of my favorite designs. It is really, really good. So that's good to hear. Yeah. So this picture, you know, this what you're seeing here, is a perfect example of why I use the Tamiya Weathering Master sets. They're fucking good, man. That's really all it is to it. They're fucking good. And that's all I need. Just that they're good. Yeah. So yeah. I don't necessarily see myself going the route of Wilson and becoming a master at weathering or anything like that. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, that one right there, it's worth the entire price of this. Yeah, absolutely is. It's like no other color in all of the other palettes. It's just perfect in my opinion for this style process. So there you go. There you go. Anyway, all right, you guys, I am beat. Like I am literally going to go upstairs and pass the fuck out on my bed as soon as we end this. I am tired, and we've got a long weekend coming up, very, very long before the move, so it's going to be one of those things. Wilson says, if you guys are interested on how I do it with Tamiya weathering, watch my video. My favorite is B and C. Let's see, what's B and C look like? Oh yeah, B and C. Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, for good reason, I think, Wilson. Yeah. For those of you playing at home, B is Snow, Soot, and Rust. Definitely up Wilson's alley. And then C is Orange Rust, Gunmetal, and Silver. Yeah. So, both of those, B and C. But that's my favorite, is D. I like the D. But then also too, aside from that, you've got A, which is sand, light sand, and mud. And then you've got F and E. There's Rami, if you're still watching, there's a titanium color, light gunmetal, copper. And then there's E, yellow, gray, and green. So just for different different effects, right? Different effects. But, yeah, there you go. Wilson Alanea, D is hard to get here. I don't know if I should take that as a funny innuendo or not. Does sound funny. Anyway, all right, you guys, let's go camera one on this. So next week is the big move. This is the last time that you will see this studio. Next time you see me, it'll all be different. Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna look. But I'm going to try to make it look really good for you guys. And there's going to be an evolutionary process to the idea. I'm not going to start the ground running. I don't want to delay getting back on stream too much. But I do want to make some improvements in the new studio before I do start streaming again. So it may be a week or two before you see another stream out of me. So just FYI. Okay. But with that said, if you want to pick up any of the tools and materials that I use here on a nightly basis, these especially, those are all available in the Amazon link below in the description. I do get a bit of a commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It just goes to help out the stream. Tools and materials, books for inspiration, gear for streaming and photography, and also storage solutions. All of those categories are in the Amazon link. I highly suggest that you go and peruse and take a look. Like I said at the top of the show, we're rocking the Reapers tonight. So if you want to pick up one of these, go hit up www.chadamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You will find this shirt and many more in there, as well as hats and also prints of my work. So go ahead and load up on that stuff too. But then if you really want to show your support for what we do here, go hit up the Chada Mecha Patreon. That is going to become a very, very high priority once we get into the new place. It's been very tough here within the last month or two to make that a priority, but it will definitely be a priority once we get moved. So if you have the means to do so and in the inclination, definitely go sign up on the Patreon. It would mean a lot. Aside from that, if you are interested in kits, tools, paints, accessories, Mecha Decals, go hit up our good friends right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine crew down there will definitely have what you need. So again, with that being said, you guys, this is the last hoorah for the studio. I'm going to miss this place. It's been nice to me. But we're moving on to greener pastures, hopefully. So keep tabs on social media to find out when the next stream is going to be. All next week is definitely going to be off. So don't expect anything next week, FYI. Chances are pretty good that the following week is probably going to be canceled too. So just keep that in mind. But if it is, I'll update you guys on social media. So keep tabs on that. Okay? So, you guys, man, it's been awesome streaming from here. It's been awesome having you guys tune in and watch every few days. And can't wait to get in the new studio. Hit the ground running. So, with that being said, you guys, have an awesome weekend. Have a great next week. And I guess I'll see you when I see you, right? So stay safe out there. Use your common sense, but by all means, build something cool. Take care, guys.